Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to discuss SLO number 3.2.5. Here what we will do, we will mention the role of Pakistani scientists in proving weak forces and electromagnetic forces are unified. So first we will try to understand what is unification. Unification means first we'll define it. Unification means showing that two apparently different forces are actually different aspects of same fundamental force. Now two forces we are having, F1, F2. These forces apparently they appear to be different forces, but actually these two forces are the two aspects of the same coin, the same source. These two forces are actually same forces, but at some level, at some condition, these forces apparently behave to be different forces. So unification means to unify back these two forces and represent these two forces as a single force. Now what are these two forces, F1 and F2? So the electromagnetic force is the first one, and then weak nuclear force. We were in the past we were thinking that these two forces are different forces, like we were having for fundamental force, we were having strong nuclear force, then we were having in the second we were having electromagnetic force, then weak nuclear force, and lastly we were having gravitational force. So these forces we were considering to be we considered them in past to be fundamental forces and separate forces, but in 1970s physicists discovered that at higher energy level these two forces, electromagnetic force and weak forces, these forces behave to be same force, and we call that force as electroweak force. Now who was the scientist behind it? There were three scientists. The Pakistani scientist was Dr. Abdus Salam, and then we were having Sheldon Glashow, and then Steven Weinberg. These three scientists, this was Pakistani scientists. So collectively they have they came up with the idea that actually the forces that appears to be different forces, they are actually single force, and they named this force as electroweak force. So Dr. Abdus Salam, a renowned Pakistani theoretical physicist, play a key role in proving electroweak theory. The theory they came up, we call that theory as electroweak theory. They have called the two forces electromagnetic force plus weak nuclear force to be same force, and that same force we call electroweak force. Now you can see here the electromagnetic and weak nuclear forces are two aspects of a single force that we have already discussed. So what did their theory predicted? Their theory predicted that the existence of W and Z bosons. So these are the particles, these were the fundamental particles their theory have predicted. And what is the function, what are the functions of these bosons? They said that the force, the electroweak force between two particles, charged particle, is due to the interaction or exchanging of these particles W and Z bosons. They mediate the force between these two objects. Now it was confirmed, this theory, electroweak theory, was experimentally confirmed in 1983 at CERN. Now all these scientists they have been awarded with Nobel Prize in 1979 for their electroweak theory and prediction about W and Z bosons. So Dr. Abdus Salam was the first Pakistani and first Muslim scientist to receive a Nobel Prize in science. So this was a big achievement in the field of science, not only for Pakistan but for the whole Ummah. His contribution placed Pakistan on the global map of theoretical physics. He also established ICTP in Italy, International Center for Theoretical Physics, to support scientists from the developing countries. So this was all about the role of Pakistani scientists in electroweak theory in proving that weak forces and electromagnetic force are same thing, and these are actually electroweak force. Thank you so much for watching.